Now we are moving to the last and final segment. How many of you know the word cognitive? The meaning of the word?
Cognizant, you know.
It looks like word of the day, right? Before you want to make an impact, before you want to dent in the universe, you have to understand the other party, right? Otherwise, there is no point in making a dent in the right place at the right time. So if you want to understand your customer, if you want to understand your audience, you got to have cognitive skills. Right? That is what we are going to have a discussion. There is no PPT, no speech. It is going to be a total interactive workshop that will be conducted by that was the previous speaker, not me. Right. To conduct this presentation or workshop or whatever you call, we have a great person who is the charter president of Meraki Toastmaster Club and the founder and the CEO of Toss the Coin, and also he is, I think all of us are familiar who has invented Buddhism. Who invented Buddhism?
Buddha.
Jainism?
Jayan.
Jainism? If you don't know what is Jainism, please visit the Facebook page of our next speaker. Please put your hands to welcome distinguished guest.
So I'm going to stand between you and the lunch. Right. So in the poster, the promotional material, it was written no PPT and no speech. That was a bluff. I have a PPT with me and I'm going to speak. So that's just a marketing gimmick behind it. People have been wondering, when will this guy ever shut his mouth? I know this is the best way to tell people that I'm not going to talk or use PPT. So most of you have come here just for that curiosity. I'm sorry to have broken that. So how cognitive you are. There is nothing cognitive in the session that I'm taking. I like that word, I thought you'd use it. Another marketing gimmick, if I use any simple word, you'll not come. Vijay, you should thank me for bringing these people here, not your weekly membership. So, I feel nice. So, I'm breaking a lot of myth that you all had. So we will get into some exercises. Like Shasta was talking about how to be a world champion, how to be a world champion, how to be a world champion.
Bit louder.
Bit louder? Oh, okay. Announcement. And she said the pressure had saved 50%. You saw what they gave for Hungary? That was a sample given by Hindustan Liver. We have saved all the money she's not spending. Yeah.
He got a flat then.
So, people are hungry, I'm also hungry. I'll try to be louder, it's underneath. Yeah. So, how cognitive you are, because everybody, most of you, I understand, in IT, we talk about being cognitive. Some of us, over time, we've lost the ability to think beyond a certain box. We keep saying, think out of the box, think out of the box. None of us really know what it means to think out of the box. Right? So let's be frank and let's be fair to ourselves. We have so much pressure in our life, we don't have the ability to use the energy to think beyond. So we think in a certain way and act in a certain way, and we're like absolutely fine with the outcome, right? Now here, I'm going to just try and do something a little bit different, just to make sure. He spoke about being a world champion. I want to find out how many of us really know the audience who is sitting in front of us. It's very difficult. Every occasion you go, every club you go, the audience is different. It's very difficult to understand what is running in their mind. What are they thinking when they're looking at you as a speaker? Some of them might have expectations, some of them might not have any expectations. Some of them are really board and they speak, oh my God, I hope this guy makes my day. And this is the pressure that comes on our, as a speaker, on us as a speaker. Now, I do quite a lot of marketing sessions outside Toastmasters, and there we talk about target audience. Very important for any marketing or sales guys, target audience. I'm sure most of the companies, they're worried about that. Now, we have methodologies to figure out what kind of people are these target audience made of. And I thought there is a correlation between the market target audience and the target audience for a speaker. So I'm just seeing how we can club them together. So we're going to play some games sitting in your place. You're not going to run around, but I want you to participate. It is not as worse as the tea break. The lunch is going to be really good. The savings are real good. Value for money. You've paid money and come in. You must be still wondering where did that money go. It will go for lunch. So don't worry. So let's use our energy because we will eat and make up for that energy. Are you game?
Yes.
How many of you do not want to play any game here?
I know already what you want.
Okay, so he's going to be my assistant today. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Thank you so much, Sugdeep. I'm his ex-mentee. I don't know where he dropped me, but he disowned me halfway through. So, Sugdeep, I'll take your help because you've kind of done this with me some time back. So, we're going to start with a game. Right? It's a very simple game. Some of you would have played this game earlier, but behave as if you're playing for the first time. And this is what I call thinking cognitive. You need to behave as if you've not done it before. So you have that behavior, facial gestures and all. You're like surprised when I give you instructions. Oh yeah, is that how you play? Give that expression. This is a simple game. It's counting from 1 to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go in the sequential order. And the moment we finish counting 20, this game is over. So the instructions are like this. When I say start, anybody can say 1, anybody can say 2, anybody can say 3 in sequential order. You have to go in a sequential order, and once we finish 20, the game is over. Now here's the rule. If I hear more than one voice at the same time, I start the game all over again. You are not allowed to discuss between yourself. We can't go through in a pattern. The numbers will have to come random. And that is how this game will go. If I see any pattern, somebody winking at each other and then saying, I'll say 1, you say 2. Typical Toastmaster mentality. Right? So this is how we play this game. Are you ready?
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
Fantastic. So you will start only when I say start. And mind you, we have enough time with us. The lunch guy said he will wait till 4 p.m. Right? But we are not moving out of this place until we finish 20. That's again a Toastmaster mentality. We all will win. Sorry?
Can I leave?
Alright, okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Now here is another instruction. We will play this game by closing our eyes. Close your eyes. If I see anybody who is opening the eyes during the game, I'll pull that person, ask that person to come here, and I have a set of 3 activities. I'll ask them to choose one of those 3 activities and do that activity here. It can be dance, it can be instant joke, it can be table topics, not table topics they'll do. Alright? Are you ready? Yeah. So close your eyes and only when you hear start from me, you will start. Okay? Good. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And now don't imagine going to the World Championship. That is over. That is over. You have become World Champion once, over. Now come back to reality. Close your eyes. Don't think anything for a moment. Please don't think. Close your eyes.
Don't think about Sasta.
Don't think about Sasa. And you all close your eyes. Let me do a quick check. Srini, close your eyes. Revati ma'am.
JC, no, it's okay.
JC, I know.
What did
Okay.
you do when Shastra spoke? Nothing. Okay, right. You guys are distracting me. Close your eyes. Pin drop silence. Start.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
11.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Excuse me. Open your eyes. I asked you any questions. You said no question, as if you understood everything. I said one person should say 1, another person should say 2. Not 10 numbers on your own. Right? If you have people like this in your team, you're finished. You're finished. And there is somebody else religiously following that also. 10, she says 11. Only one number at a time. Understand? understand? One person says 1, another person says 2, another person says 3. Not continuous.
Then what?
Okay, if you know the game, please behave.
Wait, everything on the question.
Yeah, ma'am.
Can you say something and then say the number?
Meaning Revati 3.
No.
No, nothing, only number. Anju Alright, are you ready?
Yes.
Close your eyes.
Can we do it sequentially also?
No.
Since we are closed, we are closing your
No,
eyes.
before closing your eyes itself, I gave that instruction. You cannot go in a sequence, you can't go in a pattern, you can't stand up and tell the number. Only thing is sit in the place and say one number. You can tell multiple times, multiple numbers, not the sequence. Alright?
Not
If you had said 1, after some time you can choose to say 5 also. Just because you said 1 once, not that you are out of the game, right? Okay, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Start. 1.
Two.
No.
Yes.
2 people said 1.
There is no number, no.
Again, start from 1. 2 people said 1.
Yeah, 2 people said 1 and you are the judges, okay? Start.
1,
3.
4. 4 people said 4. That's not the rule. That's not the rule. Only one person should say one number. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Please think, how can you win this game? Please think, how can you win this game? Think out of the box. Start. Start, Sallappa. Instruction is when I say start, you will say start. Okay? We have enough time, 4 o'clock lunch break. Close your eyes. You look nice when you close your eyes and laugh. Start.
1,
3.
4. 5.
Okay. 3 people said 5. Close your eyes. Just think how you can win. Just think how you can win and also think how the pattern is getting constructed in this game. Close your eyes and be very loud when you say a number. You're not whispering to your wife. Say loud. Close your eyes and here's 2 seconds of silence. Start.
1,
2.
3.
4,
5.
4 people said 5. Great. You've reached till 4. Fantastic. Please see the pattern. Please see the pattern. You guys are missing the pattern. Close your eyes. Start.
1.
2.
3, 4.
Okay? 2 people said 3. You guys should not cheat, okay? You are hearing 2 people say 3 and you are just continuing. Lunch at 4:15. Okay. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Yes, Revati?
Math and say
Nothing. Why you want to win now? Then you come and say 1 to 20. No? Captain say, can I say something and say, what is this? I'm like, I feel pity for your kid here. Okay, Revati, relax. For your 2 p.m. lunch. Relax, 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 relax. I want to win. Close your eyes. Start.
1.
2.
3.
4,
5. 6.
7.
2 people said 7. You want to continue this game or stop here?
Stop.
Stop. Fantastic. She's hungry. Alright, open your eyes. Open your eyes. Okay, quick debrief. Why didn't we win? No patience. We are in a hurry. No patience.
Can't coordinate.
Can't coordinate. Why you can't coordinate?
Eyes closed.
I couldn't see.
Eyes closed. You can't see anybody. Okay, fine.
No prompting. What the other?
No prompting. No strategy. No discussion. How are we supposed to win? Simple game 1 to 20. Idu kudi theriyum.
Cognitive of others.
A non-cognitive. No, fantastic. I didn't know how to bring cognitive in this game. Yeah, so you are not cognitive in your thinking. Don't ask me what.
We weren't functioning like a team.
You weren't functioning as a team. Meaning,
In that, I could sense there was hurry in people wanting to say 1 and then 2 and then 3.
Oh.
So there was a rush. Instead of thinking that we are all in this to
Together.
get to 1 to 20,
Correct.
it is not you or I saying
Correct.
those numbers.
Absolutely.
So I noticed that.
yeah, okay. Do you think is there a possibility to win?
Yes.
Yes.
How? Yes. Long pause, everybody will leave and then finally one person will think, let me tell, that person will be 5 of you. And then enough of pause here, let me tell and finish this game.
The person who started and the second person who started again, like 1, 2, they can repeat themselves. and
Yeah,
continue.
rest of them keep
Absolutely.
quiet.
Rest of the team
So
keep
who do you
quiet.
think was owning the number 1? Trying to own the number 1. Then why did somebody else own that number? Snatch it from him. There is a very big lesson in this. We all are in a work environment. and we all expect orders from our bosses. But at some point of time, you need to take ownership. You need to take ownership of some act. It can be a small activity, but you should take. Never ever wait for your boss to come and give you work. At times it's okay to take that ownership and go with it. People in your team will slowly understand that you have taken that ownership and consider you as the owner of that activity, and there you become a leader of a small activity. Right? So he was trying to own that number, then halfway through he gave up. Right? That is why his voice was really loud, and he was trying to tell the rest of you, hey, I own one. Guys, I'm here to win. Allow me to own one. If you allow me to own this activity, we all will win. But guys didn't allow him. Right? That's number one. What else do you learn from this game?
Too many cooks will spoil the broth.
Too many cooks will spoil the broth. Fantastic. How many of you kept quiet throughout this game? Big round of applause to all of them. In a meeting, it's not necessary always you'll have to open your mouth.
More than 20 people are here. Anyway, if
Imagine just
Game
this
has
table
to be-
plate, and the rest of you kept quiet. We could have won easily, right? So at times it's okay to keep quiet, and you win by keeping quiet. You might have so many ideas, but the environment might not be conducive enough for you to give away that idea at that point of time. Your time will come. Maybe that's not the time. We don't think on those lines. So you'll have to be very cognitive when you think about opening your mouth. Is that right, you say? Yeah. Alright? Okay, any other points that you have come across in this?
No time in the beginning to just set something up.
Yeah,
We did
even
not-
think, we were thinking, right, while you were playing. Now I've conducted this probably more than 600 times in different environments, and I'm sure you conducted it recently in Infosys with how many people? 600 people. It's a chaos, right? It's a chaos. But only once I conducted this game in a very different environment, and I loved that experience. I conducted this with the 8th graders. They were all sitting on the floor, and I thought, let me try with these kids, like how it will go. I gave away the instruction, I asked them any questions. Almost all the 45 kids raised their hands. And I went on to explain the game at least 15 minutes, because they were not prepared to start the game until their doubts were cleared. You had doubts, but you said, why should I ask? Always ask. Please do not hesitate from asking. You might think that if I ask this question, it'll sound stupid. No, no question is stupid enough. It might sound stupid at the point of time. Later will people realize that this question is what helped us win. And we human beings are so sophisticated these days. We think, oh, if I ask a question, I'll be kind of low among the masses. Do not. And these kids that day taught me another lesson. And they started the game. And I said, be patient. You have enough time. And the next round when they started, one boy said one. And they were waiting. I was hungry. I had to go home. These guys didn't bother. They were just waiting. I didn't ask them to close their eyes. They were just looking at each other when somebody said when somebody. And they were happy. Parents are waiting, bus is waiting. They didn't care. Right? That pressure is something that we induce on ourselves. We suddenly think, oh my God, 1 o'clock lunch, 1 o'clock lunch, 1 o'clock lunch. Let's finish this game fast and go away. Why? And a lot of times we fail in our work because of certain pressures that we create, which is useless. In our lives, we create certain pressures which is useless. Please extend the deadline little away. Your pressure will come down, and you will be able to think really cognitive. So that's very important. And another lesson that I learned from these kids is, they said one, they said two, and suddenly 3 kids said 3, and they said, oh my God. They were like worrying that I'm going to start this exercise all over again. And when I started, when one guy said 1 and nobody else said 1, the entire team went, and another girl said 2, everybody went, you know what? Celebration of small wins. We don't wait for small wins. We wanted the world championship of public speaking before we go and give a treat to the entire family. Win an area level contest. Celebrate. Celebrate. We forget celebration. We keep it for end of the year. Please start celebrating small wins. You got a parking lot. You got the lunch on time. You got that extra chicken piece. Only non-vegetarians understand this, right? So please celebrate small wins. That celebration may not be jumping, but at least patting your back imaginary. wow, Jayan, fantastic that you did this. That's it, good enough. Please start celebrating small things. That's the example these guys showed me that day. So I'm going to stop this game. Try and play this with your team when you can, and whenever you have an opportunity, even with your family members, you'll be surprised the way at which you win this game. Recently, I did this in RR Tournament. They all won this game. Till now, I don't know how they won this game. Fourth round, they won it, hands down. Because I have another round with this game with eyes open, and there are multiple levels, but we don't have time today. So we're going to quickly go to the next exercise, where I'm going to put you through some examination. Okay? So can you share this with your side? Can you share this with your side? Can you share your side? You have a pen? I'll share this. Right. You have a pen with you? Any of you do not have a pen? Many do not have a pen? Please raise your hands if you don't have a pen. How many? Oh, yeah. Okay. Shoot. Yeah. So if you need a pen, let me know. Right. Okay, all of you have the paper with you?
No, not yet.
Sorry? Who has not got the paper?
Can you take one and
You got the paper? So you're going to play this game, okay? Are you ready? Fantastic. Has Pranay got a paper? Read one.
What do you want? More paper sheets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. If you have run out of papers, I'm sorry.
We have.
We didn't expect so many people.
Sorry. Paper.
All right. Okay.
Sheets.
So,
Everyone has the sheet.
All of you got it.
if you don't have a paper, you can play with your partner who's sitting right next to you.
Anyone
This
needs?
is not played using a partner, but if you have individual papers, please play all alone. Alright, so okay, we'll start this game. What do you see on your paper? I'm going to give you 3 minutes exactly. When I say start, start tracing the numbers sequentially, and you can directly draw straight lines connecting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, don't connect unwanted. Sorry? No, you'll have to connect the numbers using a line. You need to draw a straight line between 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4. 3 minutes start. And it has to be sequential. So look for 1, then connect it to 2, connect it to 3, connect it to 4. You can draw straight lines. Those lines can cut across other numbers, no problem. But make sure you connect the numbers.
Should be straight line.
It should be straight line. Right, you have 1.5 minutes left. Seconds left. Anybody has done? $40 seconds. $20. If you have finished, please raise your hand. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you stop. Alright, so how many of you finished? Finished the, all numbers? How many of you finished all the numbers? You don't know how to count 1 to 20. Now you don't know how to connect 1 to 20. And how many of you are engineers here? Okay, graduates? Any school dropouts here? There are 2 kids who are into schooling. Okay. So why is that you couldn't do it?
Confusing.
Haphazard, yeah, the numbers are haphazard. It's very difficult and they're of different sizes. And they're all over the place. Did you notice a pattern?
Yes.
What is that pattern?
Alright.
Zigzag.
Yeah.
Okay, then why couldn't you finish it?
But still, pattern is there, but where it is located.
You don't know. Okay, so what is that you're seeing in front of you? Sorry? Numbers, unknown stuff. Are you seeing a problem? And you're trying to tackle that problem? And you're unable to tackle that problem?
Yes.
Okay, let me give you a simple example how you can think cognitive and solve any problem that is in front of you. Any problem that comes in front of you has a pattern. Has a pattern. You need to think that this has a pattern. Before you jump and try to solve that problem, please see what that pattern is. What that pattern is. And I'm going to link all of these games that we've been playing to the audience who's sitting in front of us when we speak. There is a pattern in the way people think. Right? Okay. You think you need another 5 or 6 minutes to do this? Will you be able to complete this?
Yes.
You'll be able to do that, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to give you another sheet of paper which has the same set of numbers, and I'll guarantee that you will finish solving this problem in less than 1 minute. Alright? Okay. So, distribute this, man. Distribute this. And can I have some Alright, so study that new sheet of paper that I've given you. This team needs.
Give it back.
Yeah, if you're done, please pass it on to the. Aarti, it's okay.
Got the extra sheets past this
Oh,
time.
okay. Alright, so.
Give me.
Karthik, give. Alright, so the paper that you have in front of you is nothing but I've broken this problem into 9 multiple problems. 9 smaller problems. So what you need to do is always see if you can break a big problem into a smaller problem by seeing a pattern. You can put them, yeah, I know, you're great. Put them in a bucket, right? Now if you see your numbers are in each of these boxes. Your numbers are in each of these boxes. One is on top left box. Am I right?
Yes.
And which box is number 2?
Second box.
Which box is number 3?
Third box.
Okay, now you start doing. Your time starts now. 4 is in, okay, 5 is in the middle box, 6 is in the right box, 7, 8, 9, and then where is 10? First box. Okay, 11. 12 is in the third box. 13 is in the fourth box. 15 is in the middle box. 16. Alright. Okay, and again you go up. After 18 you go to top, you will get 19. And then 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay? So you will have to just trace the boxes and you will find your numbers in those boxes.
Yeah.
Alright, so if you have done, please raise your hands. Yes, 1, 2. So now is the pattern coming out really clear?
Yeah.
So some of you said zigzag, but again that zigzag stopped at a while when you were not able to figure out the next zigzag. That is where the confusion was. So while you do this, or you can stop doing this, now that you've got the hang of how it's done, he got it really quick. So just close it. A quick debrief about this game, breaking bigger problem into smaller problem, putting it into boxes, seeing the pattern in any problem that you come across, and is the best way to do things. Now this is how your art